Welcome back to the Virgo channel. My name is Laura. If you're new to the channel, anything of any importance, relevance to the channel, you'll find in the description box. Now, for those of you that are new to my channel, know that I don't just look and see what's happening in your situation and what your person thinks and all that good stuff. We look at the shadow. We look and see how those inner child wounds, how those shadow wounds play out as karmic themes within your connection and within whatever situation is happening. And then also how to integrate that spiritual wound in order to really shape shift any situation into a situation that you want to live, the reality that you want to experience. You have to understand what your blocks are, your spiritual blocks, which are your shadows. All right. Now, if you resonate with this, give me a like, it's good karma, and subscribe to the channel because you'll want to know when I come on again. And you'll want to also write the word in your description box, which is your comment bar, really, not your description box. But you'll know if I chose you, if I wrote the word winner underneath. If I did, you and I would just correspond back and forth on YouTube, figure out the best time. And the day of your reading, I'll just post the link right where we're commenting back and forth. So you never really have to worry. A lot of people that win are always like, I'm not sure I'm going to find the link. It's like, it's really easy. Don't worry. That's a trigger. You know, a lot of times I feel like I'm not going to find it. It's like before you even try, it's like, well, because again, every time that happens, it never works out. So that would be like a sabotaging behavior. So it's not uncommon. That's why I always include that, because people that wind up on my channel, they're meant to hear the spiritual messages, because that's how spiritual energy works. We get the message we need to hear, not the one that we want to hear a lot of times. So without further ado, Virgo, the genius. I pulled this one yesterday, so let's see how it plays out. Let me take a minute. Much different energy than when I pulled it, because the other day it was all light and airy and nice, where now I'm not really feeling nice. I'm feeling like someone actually believes that they're the genius, that someone believes that they're smarter than everyone else, that someone's perceptions of, where really the genius, this card usually is the higher self, the spirit part of self, the creative genius. There's a difference. The difference is the creative genius is the divinity part of self, where this genius is coming more from the ego, which is how they perceive themselves. Where the first one, again, is all about praising that supernatural energy that's outside of ourselves. That energy that we call God, that we call the universe. That is really what the creative genius is, because we all have that creative genius inside of ourselves. It's our connection to each other. So again, but I'm feeling like this person thinks that they're a genius, and I don't know why I'm feeling that. I don't know what the story is telling us, but we're going to find out. But I don't like that energy, like at all. It's like, oh, no. I don't think so. So let's see, unhealthy attachments. So you are connected to somebody that I believe thinks that they're the genius because they know how to manipulate the person that you're connected to. Or take it as it resonates. You know, this person can think that they're the genius in the fact that they're going to manipulate you. And I'm actually feeling that. I feel like your person has only dealt with a karmic person. So with a very unhealthy attachment, which is all about ownership and expectation. Again, it's the ego part of self. And when I say ownership and expectation, I'm talking about what they perceive as unconditional love. They put ownership, like you belong to me, and they have expectation of what they perceive that things are supposed to be like. And so they're very rigid in their thoughts, and they believe that everything about what they're doing is right and just. However, it's not, because it's an unhealthy attachment. Now, I believe that you are connected to this person that is connected to that karmic. And there's a little bit of that energy that the person that you're connected to does that to you because they've been dealing with this person for a really long time. And though they're not happy in this connection, that's what they're used to. They're used to that. So this person would be really needy. This person, like it said, is used to having someone up their ass 24/7, mainly because they don't trust them. And they also want to control everything. So there's an unrealistic expectation of what your person believes that you need to do and how much energy you need to give. Because they, again, only are aware of unhealthy attachments. You are the first thing on my mind when I wake up in the morning, and I believe that is driving the karmic crazy. I do. I believe that that's why the unhealthy attachment is getting more and more like crazy, because normally they've been able to manipulate, they've been able to, play their little tricks to keep your person stuck in shame, stuck in guilt. I believe that this relationship has been over 1,000,000 years ago, and that the karmic just refuses to let it go. And mainly for not really the right reasons either. Like almost like you were supposed to love me. You were supposed to. It's how much I gave to you. I gave you my life, so you owe me your life. Like it's an unrealistic, and to the point that your person, I think, believes it. I wish I could turn back the clock and do things over. Yeah, because they let this karmic manipulate everything for a really long time. So it's almost like they don't have an identity. And that's why they're in a place of self-observation now, where it's like, look, I don't like my life. I don't like my life. Everybody else has a better life than I do. And what they're seeing is, well, I'm letting people control my life. This karmic person, again, I am intimidated by you, of course, because they're not coming from the high vibration. You are the person of my dreams, however. So again, this person does have a lot of respect, a lot of passion for you. They want to be with you, but that's going to require them breaking away from this karmic. And I just believe a lot of times when we have inner child wounds, that's where that comes from. You have to realize that it's a condition. And that condition, like a lot of times, it is formed in childhood. And because we don't learn, we wind up attracting a same karmic experience. And so I'm feeling like your person never really ventured out into the world that much and let the people in their environment control them a lot. Like, so they might be really close to their family, which is a really good thing, but not when you don't explore out on your own and haven't formed enough of your own ideas and your own opinions. Then you're very easily swayed, and that's kind of what's happened. So I feel terrible for hurting you. You are always on my mind. Yeah, because this is a soul connection that they have with you. They don't have a soul connection with the karmic. The karmic was a karmic, meaning like came in to teach this person, and this person, your person, is not learning. They're not learning. It's like they're afraid, because it would require them to change. And so, and they know that you would call them out on it. They know that. One more from this, and you make me want to be a better person. I'm telling you, this person knows they're starting to awaken, and it starts with self-observation. That doesn't mean that it's an easy thing to do, right? I mean, let's just pull a few spiritual cards, because again, it'll give us a little bit more deeper insight of what the connection is all about, less about their trauma. It might speak more of their trauma, but again, more from a spiritual perspective. This helps you look at things not from a personal perspective, because this person does have strong feelings for you. They do love you. there is, like, again, a soul connection, but it's going to require them to, grow some cojones and whether they're a boy or a girl and step into like their true self. And that sometimes makes other people upset. They can't be afraid of that. They have to love themselves enough. And what they're seeing is what you're seeing is they don't love themselves enough, but they love you and the passion of that. One of us is sad or angry, and it's creating an energetic match in frequency with the other. Stay conscious of this, and if possible, try to help us elevate it. So again, your person doesn't feel strong. So they're sad because they're in separation. They wish that they could change things. And they're also angry because they're attached to somebody that doesn't want to let go, that guilts them, that again, and also wants to be with them for the wrong reasons, is what I'm feeling, like either financial gain or for just what it looks like, but not really for what it is. Just because they're too lazy to go out and, fix or heal themselves. Because of you, I'm starting to see what is really important in life. That flew out. So, I mean, your person, like, this is really a spiritual connection, and that's the thing. So this karmic has no control, and they are flipping out. They are going crazy. The more that your person disconnects, the more crazy that they go. It's almost like it's activating trauma within that karmic. I need you to trust me and believe I am working towards union with you. Your person is trying to come back. It's like, but it's like difficult because again of this, of that person. It's like, if I can't have you, no one will. That's what it is. And your person is like needs to like get to a place of, they say that there's a fine line between love and hate, get to a place where they can stay angry enough, if that's what they need to do, just to detach, because it's almost like they can't tell the difference between the person's energy or their energy because they're getting so overstimulated. They feel bad. They never ventured out into their own a lot, their beliefs from their family, their beliefs from their environment. Maybe I should stay with this person, especially if they have kids, especially if they have other things. So there's a lot of overstimulation going on, and this karmic is like on them like white on rice. So, okay, I didn't realize what I had with you until it was too late. Have you moved on, or do I still have a chance with you? Again, more confirmation, which is what I wanted. And please say, what are your inner child wounds? Why you attracted this person, and how can you help this person elevate? For those of you that want to be in a connection, I realize some of you are going to be like, no, you're not strong enough for me. Peace out. You trigger me too much. That means you're not ready to do your healing. But for those people that do want to do their healing, and that this karmic situation triggered the fuck out of them, well, then we pull out our inner child wound cards, and we want to see why were we a magnet to this energy, to this insecure energy? Like, why? What are we supposed to be learning? Self-sabotage. This person self-sabotages themselves, but I believe you being connected to a person that's of lower vibration would be a way that you could self-sabotage yourself. So if self-sabotage is just putting your energy a lot of times towards things that aren't capable of giving back. And understanding that usually comes from shame, that usually comes from, again, psychological reversals where a person was conditioned in an environment to do a certain thing, but they're conflicted about it. And then they're sensitive. So there's so much thought, so much emotion. It creates a lot of overstimulation. So the person actually gets in their own way and self-sabotage. So I believe that that's what your person keeps doing throughout their life. And that's why this karmic has so much power, because the person really didn't believe in themselves. They might be good in business, but as far as life, no. As far as connections, no. Not to be stuck with someone like this, that they are too afraid to leave. So, but this would be what self-sabotages them. They have a long line of it, and that karmic knows it and doesn't care. And you being attached to somebody, like trying to aid them, would self-sabotage you, because they have to want to do it. And believe it or not, if the person really is a soulmate twin flame, they have unconditional love for you. And by you stepping into your true self, you cut that spiritual energy off and you make that person actually rise when it's real unconditional love and a real spiritual union. And it seems like it is. I only say that because I like you're on my mind, but you intimidate me, and you also make me want to be a better person. You've made me look at my life. That's how this whole reading is about. You made me look at my life. It started off with self-observation, and it went into I'm looking at the unhealthy attachment. I'm looking at how I treated you. I can't stop thinking about you, but not just because I'm attracted to you and I want you, because you make me want to be a better person. And in that, you intimidate me because you showed me something. But then you're also the person in my dreams, and I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, because there's a sense of them like they don't even believe that they can have you because they don't believe that they're good enough. And protection. So again, a lot of times it's all about the protection that we give. Is protection at this point when we reparent it. It's about giving it to ourselves. I feel like there's a sense of this person wanting to protect you, but you have a wound of not being protected. The inner child wound was that you didn't feel protected, you didn't feel loved, you didn't feel. And so there is a sense of self-sabotaging by overgiving, overdoing. When you overgive and you overdo, what happens is that you're not protecting yourself. And so that it really is how you self-sabotage yourself, because everybody knows if the airplane goes down, you're putting oxygen on yourself first and then sharing it. Where this being with this person at this time, without them integrating their spiritual wounds, and with you going in back into the relationship, knowing that they want to care, they do have feelings, they are genuine, you would overgive. And in that, you wouldn't make them rise to the occasion. By you stepping into your truth, they automatically are going to want to protect you, because you'll be interactive in life and being around different people, and they would want to be a part of your life. And unfortunately, we all interact with all different types of people, and they would want to, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but like we can go into a lot of different areas that even if we're teaching or if we're, doing a job or whatever it is, like we can be, and anything can happen. And it doesn't mean person could look normal, they can look not normal, it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is the world is changing, and that this person will want to be your protector, because they would be with you and they would see how other people, might want to take advantage, others might want to like take a lot of your energy, and this person wants that energy for themselves too. So they're going to be overly cautious towards you, make you feel protected, make you feel wanted, make you feel loved. Where again, but it's only from you stepping into your truth and not wanting to do and wanting to give. So can you make the relationship work out? Absolutely, but you're being asked to give less, do more for you, because these are your wounds. It's like it would be a self-sabotaging behavior for you to care more about somebody else than yourself, because you're too worried. about them, because that's how people leave you. That's what creates abandonment, really. Because unconditional love is not about giving up who you are. It's not about ownership. It's not about expectation. That's what this karmic thought. It's about being the person's muse, being a person's inspiration, giving them unconditional love, support, protection, if that's what it is, to be free, to be themselves without fear. The second chakra, which is all about how we perceive ourselves and whether we can really go with the flow in a relationship, determines on how strong we feel about ourselves. So we have to give the energy to ourselves to be strong within ourselves, to set appropriate boundaries. And then your person, like I said, will want to step into their divine self, to be that protector, to be that other part of you, is what I'm trying to get. The other, like to enhance your life, not really to be another part of you, but to enhance your life, to because your life will already be overflown, like it's picture a cup that's overflowing with liquid that's coming out. What people get is what falls out, that you will be fulfilled, and then you're able to actually have this person follow suit, to want to be your protector, to want to be with you, to have a space for this person. In God's hands, my trust in life is implicit. God's greater knowing and greatest love guides my heart and my choices. My faith is steadily, and I remain true to my light. Everything unfolds according to God's will. So again, that this is a divine connection. And a divine connection is one where it's the universe. The universe chooses to bring to you who you need in order to heal, right? And so if you never had protection, right, you didn't feel supported, because our parents make us feel protected. So if they didn't feel safe within themselves, they couldn't actually make you feel that way. So understand, like I said, this person, like what really gives us for that protection is the fact that the divine works through us, the fact that the divine supports us in every which way, and that we wind up balancing out our energy, where we're not expecting anything of this divine, or like whatever whether they're masculine or feminine, that we're just allowing them to come into our life and have their unfoldment process. Now, it doesn't mean that you're putting up with disrespect. What it means is the person that keeps getting in their own way obviously is nervous. If you're going to yell at them more, it's going to create more. When you act like it's not a big deal and you're so busy in your life that you're getting emotional support from every which way, your person stops getting in their own way and steps into the protector that they're actually supposed to be there, instead of being overstimulated, is what I'm getting at. And I'm going to leave that there, Virgo. You let me know whether you resonated. And if it did, remember, write the word self-observation in your comment bar if you wanted to enter into winning a reading with me. And I'll talk to you soon. Oh, and check out my Patreon link for those of you that need shadow healing. Shadow healing starts at $5 a month, comes with inner child healing, shadow healing, reparenting, and all the healing modalities. A lot of fun oracle spreads we do as well, and we do healing work, not just the psychological, but the actual clinical things like tapping and NLP and reframing exercises and a lot of other shadow work. So I'm going to leave that there. Just wanted to put that out there for those of you that are struggling and feel like you need coaching but can't afford it. Again, check it out, $5 a month. Okay, I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.